My name is Alex Thompson, and I am 35 years old. I live in Chicago, Illinois, in a cozy apartment with a view of the city's twinkling lights, where I work long hours as a financial consultant, helping clients plan their futures while grappling with my own past. Growing up in a small town in Iowa, family gatherings were everything, especially Thanksgiving, where the smell of turkey and pie filled the air, and my mom, Ellen, was the heart of it all. But every year, her favoritism stung. She'd rave about my siblings' dishes, their mashed potatoes or green bean casserole, while my contributions, like the stuffing I spent hours perfecting, got a polite nod at best. This Thanksgiving, though, something snapped. I'd learned about Mom's hidden debts, years of secret loans and credit card bills she'd kept from us, piling up while she played the perfect matriarch. I didn't plan to confront her that day, but as she heaped praise on my sister Mia's pie and ignored my homemade rolls, I decided it was time to serve her a different kind of dish, the truth about her financial mess. It wasn't just about the food, it was about years of feeling overlooked, carrying the weight of her secrets while she favored others. That moment at the dinner table was about to change everything. Before I dive deeper, a huge thank you to all you viewers joining us from places like New York City, Sydney, London, Tokyo, or Mumbai. We're thrilled you're here for these raw family drama stories. Please hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and join our community by sharing your own tales in the comments. Now back to that Thanksgiving. I'd driven 6 hours from Chicago to our family home in Cedar Rapids, a big old house with creaky floors and memories in every corner. I was the oldest of 3, Mia, 32, a single mum with 2 kids, and Jake, 28, always chasing some new business idea. Mom, now 62, widowed since Dad passed 10 years ago, still ran the show, cooking and hosting like nothing was wrong. But I'd found out the truth months earlier, helping her with taxes. She'd left papers out, bank statements showing $50,000 in loans, credit cards maxed out at $20,000, even a second mortgage on the house. She begged me not to tell Mia or Jake, said she'd handle it, but I saw no progress. Instead, she kept up appearances, buying gifts, hosting lavish holidays, while I quietly paid her utility bills to keep the lights on. I was tired of her secrets, tired of her praising Mia's store-bought pie or Jake's dry turkey like they were gourmet, while my efforts went unnoticed. I'd always been the responsible one, leaving home for college, building a career, sending money when needed. Mia leaned on me for school fees, Jake for his investments. Mom never asked directly, but her hints were clear. Thanksgiving. Prep was the same. I arrived early, helped chop vegetables, set the table, but Mom gushed over Mia's pie crust and Jake's special gravy. My rolls, baked from scratch, got a nice try, Alex. I swallowed the hurt, but it simmered. As we sat to eat, the table groaned with food. Turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce. Mom raised a glass, toasting family unity, but her eyes lingered on Mia and Jake. I felt invisible. After dinner, as we cleared plates, I overheard Mom tell Jake his turkey was better than ever. That was it. I grabbed the stack of bank statements I'd brought, hidden in my bag, ready to confront the lie she lived. The kids were playing outside, giving us a moment. I set the papers on the counter, heart pounding, and said, "Mom, we need to talk." The air in the kitchen thickened as Mom's smile faltered, her eyes darting to the papers. Mia and Jake, drying dishes nearby, paused, sensing the shift. "What's this, Alex?" Mom asked, her voice sharp but shaky. I took a deep breath, the smell of leftover pie still sweet in the air, and said, "These are your bank statements, Mom. The loans, the credit cards, the second mortgage, $70,000 you've hidden from us." Her face paled, but she tried to laugh it off. "Oh, honey, that's old news. I'm managing." Mia frowned, setting down a plate. "What loans?" Jake leaned in, curious. I spread the papers out. Statements, overdue notices, a letter from a collection agency. "Mom's been drowning in debt for years," I said. "I've been covering utilities so you wouldn't notice, but she's not managing. She's pretending everything's fine, spending on the holidays and gifts while I clean up the mess." Mom's eyes filled with tears, but anger flashed too. How dare you bring this up now? She snapped. This is Thanksgiving. I stood my ground. Exactly, Mom. You sit here praising Mia's pie and Jake's turkey, acting like I don't exist, while I'm paying to keep this house afloat. I'm done with the secrets. Mia grabbed a statement, her jaw dropping. Mom, is this true? Why didn't you tell us? Jake looked betrayed. You let Alex handle this alone? Mom sank into a chair, hands trembling. I didn't want to worry you, she whispered. After your dad died, I struggled. I took loans to keep things normal. Normal. Her word hit me hard. Normal was her gushing over my siblings, ignoring my roles, my help, my life. I'd spent years in Chicago, single, no kids, pouring money into this family while Mom played favorites. Normal isn't fair, I said. You lean on me but act like I'm invisible. That ends now. The room went quiet, only the kids' laughter outside breaking the silence. Mia reached for Mom's hand, but her eyes were on me, guilty. Jake muttered, We didn't know, man. I wasn't done. You're all adults. Step up. Mom, you need a plan. Sell assets, get a job, something. Mia, Jake, help her. I'm not the bank anymore. Mom sobbed, but I saw a flicker of respect in her eyes. That night, I drove back to Chicago, the highway dark and empty. My phone stayed silent. No texts, no calls. In my apartment, I poured a glass of wine, staring at the city lights. I felt lighter but scared. Had I broken the family? Days passed, and Mia called first. I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't see how much you carried. I got a second job to help Mom. Jake followed, saying he'd sell his old truck to cover a loan payment. Mom emailed, apologizing, promising to meet a financial advisor. Christmas loomed, and I wondered if I'd be welcome. I sent small gifts, testing the waters. Replies were warm, inviting me home. I went, nervous, but found a different vibe. Mom hugged me tight. Mia and Jake thanked me for the wake-up call. The meal was simple. Everyone pitched in. My roles finally praised. It wasn't perfect, but it was honest. Back in Chicago, winter snow fell, and I started therapy with Dr. Lee, a kind woman who helped me process the guilt and anger. You serve truth, she said. That's strength. I began dating again, meeting Sarah, a teacher with a warm laugh. Life felt mine again, not just a prop for others. The honesty reshaped our family, like spring thawing Chicago's frozen streets. Mom sold some land from the farm, paying down half her debt. Mia's new job helped with her kids, and she stopped asking me for money. Jake's truck sale cleared a loan, and he started a small business. No handouts needed. We talked more, real conversations about life, not just bills. I visited Iowa for Easter, bringing Sarah. Mom welcomed her. No favoritism shown. The kids played, Tommy asking me to push him on the swing. Uncle Alex, you're cool, he said, and I grinned, feeling seen. Back in the city, Sarah and I grew closer, spending Sundays at the lake, talking about dreams. I told her about Thanksgiving, how it hurt but healed. You did the right thing, she said, kissing my cheek. Work was good. I got a bonus, started saving for a house. Therapy helped me let go of old resentment. Mom called one day, proud. I'm debt-free on the cards, Alex. Thanks for pushing me. It felt like a win. Summer brought a family barbecue, everyone equal. My grilled chicken a hit. Jake joked, better than my turkey. We laughed, no tension. Fall came, another Thanksgiving planned. This time, Mom asked me to make the stuffing. Yours is the best, she said. I smiled, packing. For the drive. The table was full, everyone's dishes praised, no favorites. After, we sat by the fire sharing stories. Mom admitted her mistakes, how Dad's death left her lost. Mia and Jake owned their parts, apologizing for leaning too hard. I felt whole. Christmas was even better. Gifts shared, costs split. Tommy gave me a drawing of us all, labeled Team Thompson. Back in Chicago, Sarah and I got engaged, planning a spring wedding. Family promised to help, no strings. At 36, life was balanced. Work, love, family. That Thanksgiving truth wasn't just revenge, it was a reset, making us stronger, fairer, together. The reset carried us forward, Chicago's skyline a backdrop, to my new life. At 37, Sarah and I married in a small park ceremony, family there, pitching in for food and decor. Tommy was ring bearer, beaming. Mom hugged me, whispering, "I'm so proud." Mia's kids danced. Jake gave a toast. Real, no favors asked. We moved to a house in the suburbs, room for visits. Family came often, no expectations. Mom started a part-time job, loving it. Mia's business grew, Jake's too. Holidays were joy, equal shares, no secrets. By 38, Sarah was pregnant, a girl, Emma. Tommy adored his cousin. I wrote a blog about family boundaries, helping others. Readers shared stories, echoing mine. At 40, Emma ran around. Tommy in college, family tight but free. Mom, now 67, traveled. With friends, debt gone. Thanksgivings became legend. Remember when Alex spilled the beans? We'd laugh. No grudges, just love. At 45, retired early, I traveled with Sarah, kids grown, grandkids coming. That plate of truth wasn't bitter. It was the start of real family where everyone shines. The moment by the fire that Thanksgiving, sharing stories, felt like a new beginning, the warmth of the flames matching the hope in my heart. Back in Chicago, winter snow blanketed the city, and I settled into a routine with Sarah, cooking dinners, planning our future. My apartment felt like a home now, with her paintings on the walls and laughter filling the rooms. At work, I took on bigger projects, my focus sharper without the weight of Mom's debts or family demands. Therapy with Dr. Lee helped me unpack years of feeling unseen, teaching me to value my own efforts, like those roles Mom finally praised. Calls with family became regular, not about money but life. Mia's kids' school plays, Jake's new coffee shop idea, Mom's gardening tips. It was strange, this new normal, but it felt right. Spring brought green to Chicago's parks, and I invited Mom for a visit. She arrived, marveling at the skyscrapers, and we walked the lakefront, talking openly. I was wrong to favor them, she admitted, eyes on the water. I leaned on you because you were strong. I nodded, forgiving but firm. We're a team now, Mom, she smiled, tears falling. Back in Iowa, Mia and Jake kept stepping up. Mia's second job paid for braces. Jake's business turned a profit. They sent me updates. Proud, not needy. I sent Tommy a bike for his birthday, his thank you call full of excitement. Summer hit, and Sarah and I hosted a barbecue in our building's courtyard, inviting friends and co-workers. Family drove up, bringing side dishes, no one expecting me to foot the bill. Mom's potato salad was a hit, and she hugged me, saying, "Your roles inspired me." We laughed, the past a light memory. Fall came, and another Thanksgiving loomed. I was nervous, but excited, planning to bring a new recipe, garlic herb rolls. Mom called, asking for tips, a first. The drive to Iowa was crisp, leaves falling like old burdens. The house was warm, smells of turkey welcoming. This time, the table felt equal. Everyone's dishes got praise, my roles a centerpiece. After, we played board games, kids giggling, no secrets lurking. Mom pulled me aside, handing me a letter. "Read it later," she said. In my old room, I opened it, a heartfelt apology, listing every way she'd failed me, promising to keep changing. I cried, not from hurt, but healing. Back in Chicago, Christmas plans formed. Everyone chipped in, even Tommy, who saved allowance for gifts. I proposed to Sarah on New Year's Eve, fireworks lighting the sky. She said yes, and we called family. Their cheers loud through the phone. The wedding was set for spring, and I felt life aligning. Work gave me a promotion, my blog grew, readers thanking me for boundary tips. Mia visited with her kids, marveling at our life. "You made us better, Alex," she said. Jake sent a coffee blend from his shop, labeled Thompson Blend. Mom joined a book club, sharing stories of her own. The truth I served at Thanksgiving wasn't just about debts, it was about fairness, making us all accountable, together. The accountability grew roots, like Chicago's spring blooms along the Riverwalk. Sarah and I planned our wedding, a small affair in a park, family helping with decor and food. Mom sewed table runners, Mia baked cupcakes, Jake handled music. Tommy practiced as ring bearer, serious but proud. The day was perfect, sun shining, family laughing. Mom's toast was simple. To Alex, who taught us strength. I hugged her, feeling whole. Back home, our new house became a hub. Family visited, no strings. Emma was born that fall, a tiny bundle changing everything. Tommy adored her, calling himself Big Bro. Mia's kids taught her games. Jake sent baby gifts from his shop's profits. Mom babysat, her energy renewed. Therapy ended, Dr. Lee, saying, "You've built your life." My blog exploded. Readers sharing family stories mirroring mine. Summer brought another barbecue, this time at our house, kids running in the yard. Family equal. Thanksgiving was a triumph. Mom's table held everyone's dishes. My stuffing praised loud. We shared gratitude, no favoritism. Christmas followed, gifts thoughtful, costs split. Tommy's card read, "Thanks for fixing us, Dad." At 38, life was full. Work steady, Sarah's business thriving, Emma growing. Iowa visits were joy, no burdens. Mom, debt-free, started a small catering gig. Her recipes loved. Mia remarried. Jake expanded his shop. The truth plate I served became our foundation, making us a real team. The foundation held strong, Chicago's skyline a constant in my evolving life. At 39, Emma's first steps lit up our home, Sarah and I cheering. Tommy, now 15, spent summers with us, teaching Emma words, proud to help. Family gatherings were effortless. Thanksgivings full of shared dishes. My role's a tradition now. Mom's catering took off, her debt a memory. Mia's new husband joined our circle, Jake's shop a local hit. My blog became a book deal. Family truths, helping others set boundaries. Readers emailed, inspired. At 40, we moved to a bigger house, room for grandkids someday. Tommy went to college, calling me for advice, not money. Emma started school, her drawings on our fridge. Holidays were warm, everyone equal, no secrets, no favorites. Mom, now 70, traveled with friends, sent postcards. One Thanksgiving, she raised a glass. To Alex for showing us how. We laughed, remembering that plate of truth. By 45, retired early, I traveled with Sarah, Emma in college, Tommy a graduate. Grandkids arrived, family tight but free. That moment of confronting Mom's debts wasn't revenge. It was love, rebuilding us fairer, stronger. Life's simple joy now is ours, a family whole because I spoke up.